now that we're going into the playoffs, okay, and we've given
public
you
service announcement.
Yeah, we've given you a rundown on the situation. Now we're gonna peek behind the curtain, and we're gonna give you some insight into this weird tradition. Okay, it's not uncommon. It's certainly something that we do, but if it is a
to
little
preface this, Brig, it's only weird if it doesn't work.
Okay,
and it works, so it's not weird.
Yeah, you're right. It does work. I swear by it. Okay. All right.
I absolutely
Let's talk
swear
about.
by it.
We're going to talk about holding the position. Okay. This is something that our baseball family has talked about for years now, and it's time to just bring you all into it. Okay. So baseball people aren't just a little stitious. We are all the way stitious. We are the superstitious people you'll ever meet in the history of stition. That's baseball. Okay. Especially the fans, but the players also some of them.
Yeah.
Okay. When you get a rally situation, right, you would wear a rally cap. And we've gone over different rally caps and ways you can do that. This is very similar to the rally cap. Okay. It's kind of like a rally position. All right. This is when, if your team is doing really, really well, whatever you're doing or wherever you're sitting or whatever's happening,
standing, wherever your being is,
wherever you're living yourself, right? You're not allowed to adjust. You can't move. You can squirm a little. That's okay. I do that. I have back pain. I'm always like,
in fact, use this to your advantage at a stadium. I say
that's right. Yes.
If you're standing at the top of a section and an usher comes over and says, "Excuse me, but you need to move," you say, "No, this rally started when I stood here. I will not leave until it ends."
Right. And if they force you to leave,
respect the rally position.
That's right. If they force you to leave, it's their fault if something goes wrong. Okay. Here's the deal, though. So if you're sitting on the couch, you can't move from that spot on the couch. If you're lying on the floor, you can't get up off the floor, Brad.
You're right. Can't get up off the floor.
You got to hold the position, Brad. Okay.
And if you were not watching the game,
that's right.
If you were not watching the game, you are not allowed to turn it on.
Don't turn it on.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But if you are watching, you have to keep it on. Like, it must stay.
And you got to stay where you're at if things are going your way, right? Especially if your team is rallying, if there's a late push, anything like that. This also goes for milestone opportunities. You know, if somebody's got a no-hitter going, first of all, we don't talk about that. Second of all, don't move. Don't shift the fabric of the universal mojo, because
we almost had to deal with this last week. We almost had to deal with this last week on Thursday.
Yeah.
Do you mind telling what happened, Brig? Or what was going on?
Garrett Cole had a perfect game bid. And he was in the fifth inning. And I texted Brad. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to the live broadcast. I don't know what's going to happen. It was about 8:30 at night, and I needed to be on the live by 9. And I was like, I can't promise I'm going to be there. I have to hold the position.
And I understood. I understood the assignment. I'd have started the live by myself if that's what it took.
Yeah, and I'd have missed it, and I would have watched a perfect game with my kid and just cried myself to sleep in joy that night, because that would have been absolutely amazing. And that with David Cohn doing the announcing, and get out of town, right? Like, it was just romantic as it all gets right there. So anyway, so if you're standing in the kitchen and you're watching, leaning over the countertop or the kitchen island, and there's a massive rally, your team starts to come back, you have got to stay there and watch the rest of the game bent over the marble or whatever. You cannot change your spot.
Yeah.
This is also
if your
very
shoe
important.
Has found its way on top of your head, it must remain.
Correct.
This is a thing. This happened in Seattle last year.
That's right.
The Mariners rallied and came back against the Blue Jays in the wild card round. And everybody at T-Mobile, they had a watch party going. Everybody had their shoe on their head, and it stayed there. It remained until the game was over.
And they won, and it was great. This is my favorite rally cap. This is the shark fin.
That's my favorite one,
for those of you that are watching. It's the shark fin. This is a great new era look too, by the way. So
it is a great new era look. I bet they would love that. Yeah. So
anyway, baseball family.
That's like, so if your team is down or there's a stalemate, for instance, if there's an 18-inning game that's 0-0, you don't move. You continue to sit on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay on the floor, Brad.
Yeah, I'll stay on the floor next time for sure. So
I was walking around downtown in the city I'm in, and I was texting. I was looking at my phone. I was like, holy crap. I was looking at my phone. I was like, holy crap. And I started texting Brad, and I was texting everybody else. And I was like, where are you? What are you doing? Don't freaking move.
And then I thought, I was like, well, maybe I need to mix it up. And I think I talked about this last October. I thought maybe I need to mix it up because it's in a stalemate. We found no, you don't need to mix it up. You need to hold strong in rally position, maintain, or else Jeremy Pena is going to hit a solo home run. And then all will be lost. Or I guess a double. It wasn't a home run, but yeah. But all will be lost if you do not hold position in a stalemate. Baseball family, get ready for the final push into the playoffs this week. If your team is in the hunt, find your rally position and stick in it. When it comes time for the playoffs, assume rally position.
Right.
Get there.
So
because
this is why it's a public service announcement, right? Because A, if you don't know about this, you need to know about this. It's very important. B, your people who are going to look at you like you're even crazier than you're probably already acting, they need to understand how deep this runs. So go ahead and play this for them and say, no, seriously, this is how it is. Because they probably won't believe you because they think you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, just like the people in our homes think we're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. But we're not. It's real. So
you know what though, Brig? My last thing on this.
Yeah.
The NFL actually made a commercial about this several years ago. Did you see this? Where this couple is going in ready to watch a Niners game, and this guy's random dude sitting on their couch wearing a Niners jersey, and they're like, "Can we help you?" He's like, "Yeah, this was my apartment when the Niners made a run to the Super Bowl 3 years ago." They look at each other, they shrug, and they sit down next to him because they get it.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Yep. So
it's true.
It's a thing. It runs deep.
It goes as far as, for me, it goes as far as like, if I'm eating popcorn, I got to slow down. So I always have popcorn.
I have a game on my phone that I pull out now because it's the official good luck game of the Seattle Mariners 2023 championship run.
See? So baseball family, it's so real. Okay. Oh man. All right. Well, with that, now that they know that we are straight crazy, because we mean it.